Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
Bye, Emily. Have fun on your date. I hope they fucking hate each other so badly. Oh my god. I cannot afford to lose my only single friend. Like, seriously, this date needs to go bad. Or I'm gonna be really, really upset.
Cause that's how amazing you are as a friend. She's going on a date, so obviously she's looking for a long-term relationship. And not only that, you can't be happy for her, but you in fact wish she doesn't find what she's looking for. She definitely needs better friends.
I found out I was pregnant, and now my husband wants a DNA test when I have the baby. I am 29, my husband is 45. We have been dating for 2 years, and then we've been married for 1, so a total of 3 years together. When we were first dating, he did bring up the fact that he could not have kids because he already had 3 with his previous wife, and they just wanted to be done, so he ended up having a vasectomy. My husband works from home. I do actually go out and go to my job, so I physically have to be in the office 5 days out of the week. We do trust each other, but we decided that we wanted to turn each other's locations on so that we can see and make sure that we're both okay. Just in case anything were to happen, at least I know where he is and he knows where I am. Now, the phone situation, we both decided we're not going to lock our phones. It's just about trust. We want a good relationship, unlike what we had in the past, so that has never changed, ever. So I find out I'm pregnant. I do go tell my husband, and he does not look happy. Like, he looks confused, and he just asked me, how can you be pregnant? Like, I had a vasectomy. Like, there's no possible way that you could be pregnant right now. Of course, I got upset. I was confused as well. Like, why are you questioning me? There should be no reason why you would think that I would cheat on you, because we trust each other, and you always know where I am.
No, not really. Just because you have your location turned on doesn't mean I'm gonna check to see where you are every single second of the day. You can also just leave your phone behind and go do whatever you want. And no, I'm not saying you cheated on your husband. All I'm saying is he has pretty good reasons to doubt you, even more when you say he was burned before. And even more with him having a vasectomy. You could have think about his reasons, but you chose to get upset. If you never cheated, that's quite easy. Get a DNA test and he's never gonna hear the end of it.
Flowers is bare minimum. Gifts is bare minimum. Treating you correctly is bare minimum. Opening doors is bare minimum. Stop being excited over basic things. You need to treat someone correctly and they need to treat you correctly. There is no rocket science.
Or a point to your video. You need to treat me correctly, I need to treat you correctly, but that's bare minimum. That's exactly what you've said early into your video. So am I supposed to get excited by the bare minimum or not get excited by the bare minimum because that's what you also said? What exactly was the point of your video again? It can't be that you've just learned the term bare minimum because you've all been saying it for a while now.
It never ceases to amaze me when I finally see a picture of the man that 2 grown women are fighting about, because you cannot tell me that that's the man that Alabama Barker and Bad Baby are losing their shit over. Look at the screen. Let's be for real. I can find you 15 guys that look like that at the mall right now, just sitting in the food court texting.
Yeah, and even though I have no idea who the 2 ladies are, the ones you're talking about, I'm still absolutely positive for each one of them I can find you 100 more beautiful working the cash register. So what's your point? Because if it's men ugly, women absolute angels, that never really worked before and it's not going to work because we do go outside, we see real women.
It's very rare to have a nice guy and a masculine guy. It's the same as it's really hard to find a pretty girl who's actually a nice girl. I was just reading the comments on this girl's video. She'd done a video and all the men are in the comments, like it was about relationships. The men are like, oh, but the nice guys always finish last. Women never give a chance to the nice guys. I think we're all missing the point here. So what normally comes with a nice guy is being feminine. As women, we want to be in our feminine energy. We don't want to be in our masculine. So normally with a manly man, he's probably going to treat us like shit. Comes with that masculine energy and makes us feel really feminine. Normally with the nice guy, we feel like he can't protect us. So if we was out and some man comes running past and takes my bag and he goes, oh babe, just let him have it, like let him have it, rather than like feeling like, right, this man can protect me, then in our masculine energy. And that is the God's honest truth of it.
I think what she was trying to say, because I got distracted and lost in her eyes for a second, sure they're green, is energy. I couldn't find any other point but energy, because the nice guy has feminine energy and the masculine guy, well, she never said, but I'm guessing he has the different kind of energy. But why is it always that the nice guy will be nice and the masculine man will treat you like ish? Can there never be anything in between? Because even the nice guy might be able to protect you and also not treat you like ish. And no, not all masculine men will treat you like ish, because that's not what it means to be masculine. He might tell you no when you get off the reservation, but that's a completely different conversation.
Andrea Dworkin once said that it is an agony for women to be fully conscious of the brutal misogyny that permeates every part of culture and personal relationships. And honestly, for me, the day that I realized I was a feminist and I just saw the patriarchy for what it was, I have never been able to unsee that, and it affects every single thing I do. Once you form this awareness as a woman of the way that men hate women, it is so difficult to exist in a way that isn't in rebellion of that, to exist in a way that isn't making a point all the time. And she was so right in saying that women are socialized to not realize these things, because the minute you realize it, it's damaging, it's debilitating, it's so all-consuming and so depressing and sad, and it just sucks. Then obviously you as a woman want to live your life and enjoy your life, so you have to figure out where you stand on these things, and also just has to go in the world and interact with men. I have to find a way to like reconcile these feelings and exist. But it's so hard when you have this realization about the world. She says something else where she says that women under patriarchy are a victim, and all daughters, past, present, and future, are a victim. We have such a huge responsibility as women, and men have the same responsibility, but God knows that they don't want to do anything about it.
What exactly do you want me to do about a problem that doesn't exist? I can't even be bothered to tell you that if you see yourself as a victim all the time, that's all you're gonna be for the rest of your life. And not because anyone else, patriarchy or whatever, but because of yourself. You said at some point that you don't want to bring daughters into this world. Well, that's fine by me either way. But I hope you do understand that you're going against your own sisterhood.
I'm pregnant, having a scan soon to find out if it's a girl or an abortion. Oh, so what she's saying is if she's pregnant with a boy, she's going to abort her son. I don't have the stomach to read all these negative comments. Here's your update. Some people have convinced me to look into raising my child as a girl, even if it's a boy, and trying to get treatment as early as 7 years old. I've been reading a lot about that.
This is a secret I will be exposing that women will hate me for. A lot of women are single, not by choice. Men don't want them, and that's exactly why they're single. This is why I give you guys tips on how to find out whether she's a good woman if she is single. But a lot of the times, women lack so much self-awareness and accountability to the point where literally no guy wants them, not even the bad boys. And even if the bad boys may want them, they're not going to change for her because she ain't worth it. Or maybe she's single by choice, but also because the guys that she wants doesn't want her. A lot of women choose to chase men that don't want her, and then they forget about the guys that are actually making an effort. That's just how they are. You want to deal with it, you're going to deal with it. One-on-one coaching in my bio.
It's not much of a secret if it's something we all know. You want to expose whatever you want to expose, go for it. But about what you've said in this video, there are some women who absolutely chose to be single. I know one myself. Are all of them claiming they chose to be single by their own choice? No, not really. But like I keep saying in my videos, we're all different. Every situation is different and everyone makes their own choices.
Tell me why guys think it's okay to do this while dating nowadays. I feel like every guy is just very okay with becoming a pen pal. Like, I'm sorry, do you want to send me a telegram? Like, what's going on here? Why are we literally texting for 3 weeks and never meeting up? What's going on? They did that 50 years ago. Totally fine. Totally fine. You know why? Because they also like literally were focusing on one girl and they were actually being chivalrous. So can we cut the whole pen pal thing? Or like, I'll start to get on my quit.
Well, don't let me stop you. Maybe these men you're talking about are still talking to only one woman. It's not men who invented roster dating, that was all you. I also think it's kind of weird to just text for 3 weeks and not go on a date, but in the end it doesn't matter. I do have more time than you do.
What if the biggest plot twist of 2025 is I actually get in a relationship with a good guy? That would be absolutely crazy.
Yeah, that will be bananas, but just like you, I also don't see it.
What are you looking at?
Harass.
Excuse me?
Harassment, Crystal. Harassment. Every time I'm trying to watch videos, you come popping in. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? You know I've been looking at grills.
Oh my gosh.
You want to apologize?
No.
Alright, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.